Okay, that was fun, episode 8, medication. I wanted to talk about something very personal in my life, but this is my vlog series, and so I can do what I want with it. You guys can join me on my journey or not join me on my journey, it's fine. But this is an important hospital to me. I've been admitted into this hospital 2 times for mental health reasons. And today is the day that I'm getting my medication. So I wanted to invite you guys in on that process. I wanted to tell a story about how, of the night that I was admitted into this hospital. I was at home. Okay, all right, we're gonna keep this as one clip to make it as raw and real as possible. But let me just tell you what happens if I don't take my meds. I've been on my meds for about 19 months now. 20 months. Today's actually gonna be my 19th shot. I took 1 month off just to see what it was gonna be like, and it's just kind of how things played out. But if I don't take my medication, I see images in my mind and I hear words. Crazy. You can diagnose it however you want, you can call it whatever you think it is, but you can go back to some of my previous videos and before I started taking my medication, and you could see me talking about me navigating the world with these images in my mind. But for some reason, I am like a beacon of information to where I see these images in my head every freaking day. I see hundreds of images every day. When I'm trying to make a decision to go this way, there's an image. Or I go this way and there's an image. And it's like, which image would I like to follow? I can have either one of those two. Which one is it? I will go and like do something one night and then wake up in the morning, dude, and I'll see like a cluster of images that are all aligned together to create a narration of a story that means this and that about the actions of which I committed. And I used to be afraid to even close my eyes because it was like I would see so many things. To explain it a little bit further, I'll go to do something, go to do an action, and there will be an image there. And if I want more of that image and I commit to that action, then the image gets bigger. But if it's a negative image, I don't go towards those things. If it's a positive image, I go towards those things quicker. It's just how things roll. And so I'm kind of just kind of free flowing here, but I remember when I had this idea to make the medication that was fun, I wanted to talk about my spirituality and my relationship with God, because on the very night that I was admitted into here was the first night, or was the bout that I met the devil. I met the devil, and he tried to claim my soul, which is so crazy to say, but this is part of my testimony. And I was inside this hospital on the other side of the wing, down there where they take the crazy people, and there was a fight for my soul inside the waiting room. The devil was talking to me, telling me to go one place, and Jesus, shout out Christ, was in the waiting room too, telling me that the devil was afraid of me, and that I need to pursue light and pursue brightness and pursue righteousness and virtue. And so it's been about 2 years since I made a decision. What decision did I make? Who did I follow? But I went and got baptized about 2 or 3 months after this bout happened, and I was admitted into the hospital for about 10 days. It was the worst 10 days of my whole entire life. Or no, the first 3 days were the worst 3 days of my whole entire life. I had a terrible eating disorder. I couldn't eat any of the food that was in front of me. I just kept thinking I was gonna die. There was the angel of death on top of my body. I couldn't sleep without this thing telling me that my time was coming up soon. And I remember one night I was home alone, and I was being told to go on a run. I was just like so far behind where I think I was supposed to be in life that I actually caught up with something evil, an evil entity that wanted to harm me, or at least lie to me and tell me that I was gonna be harmed. You know, that we sing this song in church that goes, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You know, and I called one of my Christian counselors, or my Christian mentors, my spiritual mentors, and he said, he's lying to you. He said if you don't go for this run, you're gonna die. He's lying to you. But I guess this is just to say the spiritual realm is real. I believe the devil is real. I believe Christ is real. I believe God is real. God is my homie. I talk to this homeboy all the time, and he has promises not only for this series, not only for my person, not only for my homie here recording me, but for everyone watching too. And I don't mean to be a preachy person. You can listen to my music. That's not my intention. I'm never pushing things on people to the point where they get uncomfortable or want to not talk to me. But I was admitted into this hospital once. I didn't start taking meds. I could never find a medication that worked for me. A year and a half later, the voices in my head were so loud and so persistent and so evil and so real that I had to come back, and I found a medication that worked. And so today's the day, just by chance, that I'm here to get my medication. It's just once a month. And so I guess I could just throw this in here real quick. I'm not trying to be quirky or funny, but this is just where I'm flowing and what's coming out of me now. Is that I'm an advocate for medication. I'm healthy now, and I used to be very unhealthy. I didn't have a relationship with food. I was self-harming, and I couldn't have a conversation with my homie right here without seeing images, which is just so crazy to say, but I guess I'm just getting vulnerable on the camera. And I hope, when this series blows up, when we get to episode 300, you can come back and watch episode 8 saying that Ben Gideon 100G is an advocate for medication because it damn near saved his life. And I didn't know what I was going to say before he turned the camera on, but maybe that's enough. So I'm appreciative to my homie here. This is my best boy. He's coming out, allowing my dreams to come to fruition with these That Was Funs. And today isn't very fun, but what is fun is not needing to harm myself when I get into a sticky situation, being able to eat food or have food in my car and not needing to run to it for comfort or security, and not hearing voices. So this is me getting vulnerable. This is me telling you who I am, and we're actually gonna go get the medication now. We can't bring the camera in because of some kind of HIPAA laws. I already asked him about it, but I'm gonna try to get a video of the needle going into my arm because it's real. This is a real thing that I've been doing for 20 months. So this is who I am. West Side on it. I'm appreciative of everyone tapping in. Thank you for the support. Let's go get some needles in my arm. Thank you so much. Alright, they didn't let me film. I've talked to him before about maybe doing this, and we had him send my medication to another place so we could get it, but there was a miscommunication. I never got the opportunity. I wanted to film this video. I wanted that needle going in my arm. Doesn't matter. I got the meds. I'm still the same person. Everything's good. You would never be able to tell. So yeah, That Was Fun episode 8. Wrist flick. I'm appreciative of you guys tapping in. We got a lot planned for the channel. I'm gonna see you guys in like 3 years. Not for the next episode, but we're gonna be making these until I die. 100G until I die. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing this vulnerable moment with me. Shout out to Hunter. He gets a cameo on everyone's, alright?
Yo, what's up, guys? Dude, it's a beat ass SBs.
Alright, brother.
Dude.